Wanting to start diving a little bit deeper into some of the vlog stuff here and let you guys know what I'm doing and just kind of what life looks like. Today is a work from home day. It's cold and it's snowy out there, and I drive a rear wheel drive car that I just don't want to get out in the snow. So I'm working at home. It's not that I'm afraid of driving in the snow. Other drivers are terrible, and there's a lot of slamming on the brakes, and I don't feel like dealing with it. So the goals for today, because just because I'm not in the studio doesn't mean I don't have things to do. I have a lot to do. So one of the things that I'm doing, other than making breakfast right now, is trying to get a lot of work done to the websites. Makes things very visible. I have to run 2 different websites for my photography business. I run the headshot website, which was the first website, and then I run the boudoir website. I used to have it all combined, but it was confusing Google, and it was dropping my rankings on everything. So I opted to separate the websites, and now it's a matter of making both of them stay very visible. The headshot website's not that bad to keep up with because it's older, and I have a bigger reputation there. The boudoir website we're still working on, and it's, working on making visible. So I have to, I just got eggshell in my egg whites. So it's a matter of, I've got to do Google business posts for both pages. And then I am working on FAQ stuff for both pages. So just there's website work to do, right? And then I'm also in the process of, as I've talked about, trying to scale my social media, being more than just the photography social media, like adding more real life stuff and me stuff and the things that I'm interested in. So it's mapping some of that out and figuring some of that out. And, on top of doing this sort of vlogish stuff, it's also a matter of making YouTube videos for both websites, which I've started doing, but then doing these sort of personal ones too. And then I've got client calls and a few other things. So a lot of stuff going on today. I will, the first thing I had to do was go out and walk the husky in the snow. So we got that done. Now it's breakfast, then it's shower, then we're getting to work. Got pretty much everything done that I wanted to get done today, which is great. So I didn't film that stuff. I'm not used to doing this. I'm looking at the wrong part of it. But yeah, I didn't film a lot of that because it was me sitting at my computer. That's pretty boring. But now we're going to move to the after work stuff. Festive. Not the best lighting right now because I'm working. I'm waiting on a client to get here for a headshot session. But I got my edited video back last night from the guy that was editing for me. I put together a course on doing short form video for photographers, and I'm not doing this whole vloggy thing to promote that. It's really cool, and I'm excited. I never thought, I've always intended to do tutorials, but I never thought that my first one was going to be on making short form video. I thought I'd do lighting or posing or editing or, or something else. And I'm going to do those. I mean, that's going to happen too, or running a business or whatever. But I had a lot of photographers reach out to me over the past, year in particular asking about doing short form video. Obviously, well, maybe not obviously, you may not ever see my stuff, but I'm really active with short form, and I know it intimidates a lot of people, so I don't know, I'm excited. I'm oddly nervous about it too. So right now, while I'm waiting on a client to get here, I'm just reviewing footage and getting it uploaded so that we can get it out to the world. Now that we've covered who you're making content for, what are you going to make content about? Value in your content and answering some of those questions is easy, low-hanging fruit value. For example, 75% of the people that I work with ask me what they should wear. That's already phenomenal. I'm still just fiddling it.
Oh yeah, it's a magic plan. Thank you. I'm just making sure.
Center. Hey, bud. Let's go. Where are you going, bud? So I got 1.5 videos filmed for trying to start to do this long form stuff. And it's totally my fault. I should have cleared the memory card between videos and I didn't. I was like, I can fit 2 videos on here. And I couldn't. So now I'm frustrated and I don't want to reshoot that first video again. So I will do that next week. We got 1 in the can. That's progress. So we just keep going forward with it. And I don't know why it feels strange to be talking through like client-facing videos right now. Like it's not that I feel like I'm babbling. It just kind of going. I don't know. And I'm not scripting it this time. I'm being natural, like I do on TikTok and Reels and stuff. And I have my talking points. Here's the things we're trying to cover. Like if I'm doing what to wear for professional headshots or whatever, it's like I know what I want to cover, but I don't want these to feel scripted. And the second one that I'm working on that didn't go well today is why people say they hate being photographed and then ways to fix it. And that one died on me midway through. So keep moving forward. So I think I am really okay with these videos, these vlogs or whatever, being a little bit rough, maybe even sucking for a little while, because I think it's an experiment that I need to do both professionally, but I think it's something more importantly that I need to do personally. Don't mistake that with me saying that like I'm okay with these things being bad. That's not at all where I'm going. Where are those lights off? It's more the idea of I always learn by just getting into the trenches and doing things. Like when I started my business, I had no idea what I was doing. I had no idea how to be a photographer. I'm not really sure that I knew what ended up the camera to look through. And if you look at some of that early work, which I'm not going to show you, you'd ask the same question. But I don't know how to do this, and the only way I'm going to learn how to do this is doing it. And part of the reason that I think it's important to do, it's going to help make me a better storyteller, which is great. But I also need to start kind of reframing how I look at life. I am too close to my own crap, right? So in my eyes, I go, I think I'm really boring. So it's like, I wake up in the morning, I coffee, I read stuff on the internet while I'm waking up. I either walk the dog or go to the gym. I go to work, I create, so I'm either creating with people in the studio or I'm creating marketing stuff to grow the business. I go and I have a cocktail, which I need to slow down on those going into the new year. Eat dinner, watch something on the telly, go to bed, rinse and repeat. And I have gotten to the point where I've stopped seeing the magic of life. So part of this exercise for me is starting to be like, no, your life actually isn't boring. Your life isn't bland. You're just kind of burned out and tired. So let's start paying attention and let's document what that means.